Hello, everyone. Good morning, Philippines. Good evening if you're here in the American side of the world. How are you doing, Mommy Ann and the Go? Kumusta? 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 We are back with our episode 23 for teachers who are now successful business owners. I am just so glad that we have a very special guest for today. But before anything else, I want to say thank you to those who are here early. Jonna was here early. Shout out, Jonna. Justin is here. Andrea is here. And Alvin is here. So if you don't mind sharing our live stream, that would be great because the story that we will be talking or learning from today or right now, it's not just business wise, it's we will talk about life. We are going to get inspired, and bonus towards the end, we will be giving out prizes. We have a giveaway and we have a link for you to sign up, which I am now about to put in the chat box. Oh my goodness, shout out to my mentor Eden Olivario is here. Kumusta, Eden? How are you? Thank you for coming to my live. I know you are savoring your holiday, your break for today, but you still is able to come here. Thank you, thank you. So there you go. I just put in the chat box our registration form for our giveaway later. So I hope you're sharing. I hope you are registering, and I hope you're listening to. And guess what? If you have any questions to our special guest, you can just type it away in there, and I would gladly ask that question for you guys. So, last shout out before we call in our special guest. Thank you again, Justin and Andrea. Alvin, Corinne is here. And yeah, by the way, Eden is from New York. Thank you. Gina is here. Sheila and Alvin. And yeah, there you go. Thank you. There you go. That's our link for our registration. So I hope everybody is fine right now. I hope those that are sick and are not feeling well will be blessed with their health. But aside from all of that chaos that's happening around us, we are just so blessed that we are here. And I am just so happy that this person said yes to me because I know she's busy and she's doing a lot of things, but she still gives us her time. And I could not repay her anything for that, but she's here willing to share her story. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Joanne. Is it Vanin or Vanin? I'll just have to ask her that because I forgot to ask her that earlier. Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Anne-Marie. How are you? Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. So is it Vanin or Vanin?
Okay, so in Italy, because that's the origin of the name, it's
Okay.
Vanin.
Vanin.
But here in Canada, they say Vanin.
Vanin. Yes. Because you know what? If we're going to read it in our Filipino accent, we'll say Vanin. Because we have to really say the I as an E sound all the time.
Right.
But yeah, I should have read it my way. But again, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. So you mentioned you are originally from Italy or just part?
Well, my roots are in Italy. So I was born in Canada, but my parents were immigrants from Italy. And I always dreamed of going there. So I did live there for 8 years at one point in Venice. Yeah, in Venice, Italy. So it's just a very, very important place for me. And I love the language. I love the culture. And yeah, so not born there, but brought up, in an Italian household. So there's a lot of influence there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to go there too because one of the goals that we have in my business really is to travel while I still can, while I'm still young and I can still bring my kids and they will not complain. You know what I mean? So, and I also noticed you went to Hong Kong. That's part of Asia. I went to Hong Kong also, but it's only like 2 or 3 hours flight from the Philippines.
Yes. Yes, I visited the Philippines.
Oh, you really? Where?
Mactan Island.
I love Cebu. That's my island.
Where else did I go? Oh my gosh, I traveled so much because, I was living in Hong Kong as a teacher. We had Chinese New Year off. We had Christmas off. We had a lot of time that we could go to the nearby places. So I even remember taking off for a weekend. I just needed to get away. So I went to the airport and I flew off to Mactan Island. I mean,
yeah.
days. Oh, it was
Oh
great.
my gosh. Yeah, those were the days I remember too. Like before, well, I'm not rich, but when we say we going out of the country and Hong Kong's the number one place to go because one, it's cheaper to go out rather than going to Australia, which is very expensive, or America that we need a visa.
Yes,
And there's more places. Right now, I think one of the popular Asian places is Korea because of Korean pop culture and
yes.
K-pop or something like that. But yes, the very first place I went out was Hong Kong, and I love it there. The Victoria Highlands and all that stuff. Yes. Oh, somebody's asking, have you eaten balot and lechon from the Philippines?
Probably, but I
Crispy,
I
crispy.
love I love to sample the food, but I would not have remembered the name. Do you know what
Yes.
I mean? Like
Yes.
I would have tried things, but it was a while ago. Hey, I lived 8 years in Hong Kong, and
Uh-huh.
then I moved and lived 8 years in Venice in Italy. So yeah,
Yeah.
16.
So Joanne, you were a teacher. I am a special ed teacher. What subjects do you teach, and why did you travel to Hong Kong for that?
So basically, I trained to be a visual arts and French teacher, high school, and
Oh.
I taught for 4 years in Canada, and I was basically teaching French, which I
Mm-hmm.
loved, and I also taught art in French,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to really teach art, so I decided to start applying overseas, and I
Mm-hmm.
ended up looking at Asia and going to
Mm-hmm.
Hong Kong because, of course, Hong Kong has the English language and they have international schools. So I ended up in an international school.
Yes.
Hong
Yes.
Kong was I have to say, it was one of the best decisions I ever made
Mhm. Yeah.
because it was magic to be there for the profession as well. Loved it. Loved Hong Kong. Loved that I could go so many places. It was so close, and I was already quite familiar with Europe, but Asia was very fascinating to me. I love it. Yeah,
Mhm.
I
And
miss
that's
it.
so nice. Bonjour, Joanne. Look at this.
Ah, bonjour,
Corinne
Corinne. Ça
Sampin.
va?
Is this your friend?
Yeah, friend of
Oh,
mine. Hi,
nice.
Corinne.
Thank you so much for coming in, saying hi to us. Yes, good morning, ma'am, from Wendell. Jenny is also saying good morning. Yeah, that is so nice. So, what made you, since you really, really love being in Hong Kong, what made you decide to come back or, do other things aside from what you enjoy doing? Were you done? Were you tired?
Uh, well, I was teaching in Hong Kong. I was head of an art department. It was
Mhm.
pretty amazing, but I found it to be super, super stressful.
Oh, yeah.
In an international school of that caliber, parents want their
Yes.
children to go to Yale and Cambridge and
Yes.
all those places. So we had to teach to that, and
Mhm.
some kids just weren't capable. So
Mhm.
because of the stress, I thought I would move to Venice, which was something that I always wanted to do. And believe me, the
Yeah.
contrast between the fast pace of Hong Kong and the
Mhm.
slow pace of Venice was very hard
Really?
for me at the
Wow.
beginning, very
Wow.
hard. But I got used to it, and then it became my way of life. And
Mhm.
after a time, I came back to Canada because
Mhm.
it was time. I'd been away for 16 years,
Right.
so yeah.
So along with your sojourn and journey and all that stuff, did you find love of your life somewhere along the way? If it's okay for me to ask you that?
It's totally okay. Yes, I did find a love of my life. I'm not with him right now,
Okay.
but I certainly did, and just a wonderful person, and I'm just so lucky that he came into my life. So
I'm
yeah,
just intrigued if he's Canadian, is he European, or is he Asian?
he
Look at me trying to be
is Asian.
confused. He's Asian. Okay.
Yeah,
That's really
actually
nice.
Indian.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there's a lot of Indians, believe it or not, in Hong Kong. I did not even know that. Like, oh,
Well, because originally from Britain. I mean, there's so
oh,
many people that come over from the UK to Hong Kong. So
look
uh,
at that.
I mean, absolutely. In those days, because I was there for the handover in 1997, it was a while ago. Hey, I was a young woman.
Yes.
So, yeah, when I was there, it was British rule for most of my sojourn there.
Yeah, yeah, but you know what? We had now I found out we have a similarity because when I also finished my college degree, I went to Australia, because my aunt's in there. So I was trying to find out if I could teach there, but because they have a different educational system, I still have to go study, and I don't have all that time. I need to earn money for my family, but I'm blessed enough that God had given me a teaching position here in America. And really, even with just 3 years of experience in the Philippines, I feel so blessed to come and teach in another country. And I'm still teaching here for 13 years
Excellent.
now. So, how many years total have you, or are you still teaching right now? I
Right
forgot.
now, my focus is on my digital business, but I
Mhm.
do still do some teaching because I love it. I do some
Mhm.
tutoring. I mean, my area of study was visual arts, so I also do some art commissions.
Oh, that is so nice. So, you focus on the business. How did you find out about our business?
Well, I came back home to Canada. I was already sort of working online with teaching and with my art. And I realized that in doing this, I was
Mhm.
not going to really secure my retirement.
Mhm.
So I thought I better look for something else. I better look for another solution, another plan, another,
Mhm.
either full time or part time. So that's when I started scrolling online
Mhm.
and I found an ad and it invited me to a webinar. So I thought, why
Mhm.
not? I'm going to do it. It's,
Yeah.
it was complimentary. So there was no harm. I registered, I watched the webinar. I
Mhm.
think I watched it 3 or 4 times,
Oh,
actually.
wow.
Yeah, because I loved listening to the
Yeah.
testimonials that
Yeah,
come out at
I
the end.
did
I love,
too. My goodness, yeah.
yeah.
I remember cleaning up my classroom because we were trying, because I jumped into this business also during the pandemic. And so I remember it was the beginning opening of 2021, and we are coming back to the classroom hybrid. So they wanted us to clean the classroom with no students there yet. So I remember putting in my headphone and my big my big iPad, just listening to it while I'm cleaning up, dumping up all the trash in my classroom, my other stuff, this, that, we don't need this. We don't. And I was just so excited because I just felt like my gut was really, really high in saying that this business is for me and this would work even if I am very busy. So
Yes.
other than the digital business, I feel your heart because you are also taking care of your 90-year-old mom.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that
Yeah.
does take time, and sometimes it's emotionally draining as well. You
Mhm.
have somebody that you love dearly, and you're seeing them. I mean, my mom's 90, so she's more vulnerable,
Yes.
and yeah. So, but I'm very blessed to have this time with her. I feel, and we do laugh a lot, actually. So
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, because for me, I always believe that if we take good care of our elderly, we will be blessed with more. And for those who have the heart to, watch their parents or grandparents, believe me, they have all the patience and all that, because even with all the challenges, if you could really still do the things that others would not do, because we could just say, okay, I'm gonna put you here, put you here, that's one of the characteristics or the culture of Filipinos that I hope my kids will do and they take care of me. I can only hope because they're already here in America. I know it's a different
yes,
culture.
it's different.
Yeah, I can only hope, but oh well, that is life. So how are you enjoying our business so far, Joanne?
I actually love it. I mean, I was for sure not tech savvy. I mean, even with it teaching art, it was very
Mhm.
much hands on. It wasn't involving
Mhm.
technology. Um, I was even doing analog photography rather than digital photography.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so that was one of the things that I was concerned about. But I did feel good about it because I had looked at other things and I knew right away, no, this is not for me. But this was definitely something that I was interested in because they talked about a training that was in
Mhm.
depth, step by step, video
Mhm.
based. I thought,
Mhm.
okay, I can
Yeah.
do this. So that was one thing that I really loved. And what else do I love about it? I love the community. I love, for example,
Mhm.
to have met you because we had never spoken
Yes.
before, but we have teaching in common.
Right. Right.
Um, I love the fact that this business opportunity has helped so many people change their lives. And I see it happening all the time
Yeah.
with fellow digital business owners. It's
Mhm.
very inspiring. And that is, apart from finances, there's a
Mhm.
lot about personal development, about
Oh,
giving back, about being of service as well.
yeah.
And those are things, as a teacher that you think about, because as a teacher, you are sort of a person that is of service, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, same here. That's what I'm saying. One of my goals actually really is to retire, not to retire to sit on the beach and not do anything or in the mountains, but really I feel the need to retire so I can focus 100% on the business and help more parents, and believe it or not, help more teachers
right.
realize that you can still do other things, because right now there's a lot of complaints in there. The teachers are honestly, with all the stresses from the students, from the parents, from administrators, from the system itself. And believe it or not, this business has actually helped me, as what you've said, with the emotionals that we have, and the hope of saying, like, you know what, one day, very soon for me, I really have to work on that retirement. And I hope others can also see that. But it's hard to convince others, especially if you're one of the, we are in the education department, like, okay, I know all of this, that is. So I the ones I also talked yesterday or the other day, the other episode, was like, she did not even mention any of this business to her colleagues, because she just does not want to. She wants this separate from her work and separate from her digital business. So I mean, we have been talking for almost 20 minutes, and I have heard a lot from you. Let's see if our chat box in here, or our people watching, oh my goodness, have any questions. Guys, if you have any questions to Miss Joanne, you can ask away. I'm gonna give you that one chance. One chance. But Jenny is here. Thank you, Jenny. Yes, I see you guys.
Hi,
More
Jenny.
here. I always just involve my viewers, Miss Joanne, and I know they wake up early because most of my viewers are from the Philippines.
Excellent. Hello,
Yeah,
Philippines.
I know.
I
And my
have fond memories of there. Oh my gosh, the food, the stars at night.
I
Where
know.
was that place? Boracay? Is that?
Boracay, yes. That's where I had my honeymoon actually with my husband. And I was like,
Well, was there electricity at that time? Because when I went, there wasn't. There was
really?
no electricity. Yeah, they
I'm
had to
gonna
use
ask you what
rainwater.
year that was, but
Oh, I'm
hey.
not going to tell you. It was. I was young, and oh my gosh,
Oh
beautiful.
my goodness. Yes, Tracy is here.
Hi,
Helen is
Tracy.
here. Let me just mention those. Oh, my business partner all the way from Texas. How are you
Hi,
doing?
Gemma.
Yes, Gemma is here. J Mark is here. And by the way,
Hi,
later on at
Dreamer.
8 o'clock, we will have our free webinar, Joanne, correct? You want to
That's
tell
right.
them more about that? They can register under you, under me. It doesn't matter. It's all the same business. You can tell them about that.
Right, I will. I will. So, what, at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time? I'm sorry, I don't know what that is right now. Is that 8 o'clock in the morning into the Philippines?
That will be Wednesday, 9 in the morning in the Philippines.
9. Okay,
Yes.
one extra hour. That's what I
Mhm.
thought.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you simply go to either site, you register with your name and email.
Mhm.
There's no risk and no obligation. And you will then receive an email with a link where you can go and watch a 90-minute info session about the business. You're going to learn the basics.
Mhm.
And at the very end, there will also be testimonials from other business owners that are doing the very same thing. And everyone has a different story. Everyone has a different path in this digital business. So I love listening to those, and I still watch them.
Me too.
So I invite you to check it out, because there really is no risk at all in doing so. It might be what you've been looking for, it might not be. But the best thing is to open the door and then close it if it's not for you. But if you want to take the next step, then that's awesome, because you can't really know until you look into it, until you do your due diligence and figure out what
Mhm.
is good for you, right?
Yeah.
We all have to look into it ourselves.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Joanne, for that. And I'm not gonna let you go yet because I always end our conversations. Thank you so much. It's nice talking to you.
You
And
too.
before I let you go, I have this 2000 would you rather questions. I'm not gonna ask you 2000. You just have to pick a
Okay.
couple of numbers. So let me just make sure nobody's asking you a question. I guess no one. Again, I'm just reminding everybody after I ask Ms. Joanne some questions from our Would You Rather question book, we will be doing our giveaways and I will verify the winner and making sure that they have shared. They have to share it in their Facebook or in their YouTube channel. Wherever you want to share it, I just need to see that you have shared it, okay? So hang in there. Those who are watching, thank you again for watching. So, Miss Joanne, just give me a number from 1 to 2000.
Wow. Okay. Why don't I just try 19? Not up there, but 19.
19. All right. Some of these questions I honestly don't know though. Let's get a good one or a crazy one. All
We
right.
can pick a different one if we need to.
Oh, okay. Ooh, this one. Would you rather go to an indoor concert or an outdoor concert?
Okay, so I've been to both,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're bringing back lots of memories.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, pause 1 second. So, our viewers, by the way, you can also answer A or B. The first option was an A. Do you want to go to an indoor concert or B to an outdoor concert? So, Miss Joanne, tell us which one do you
I
want?
think indoor. When I'm thinking back to all the concerts, well, one of the best concert I ever saw was outdoors. And then
Oh,
one of the best concerts that I ever saw was indoors. So
oh, that's hard.
I'm going to go indoors.
Okay, so who was that? Which concert did you
Oh
watch?
my gosh, indoors. This is really going to date me, but it was Queen in Paris, France.
Oh, I wish I was able to watch them, but oh well, oh
Yeah,
well.
well, no, you're too young, and so there's some good things about being older. And the outdoor one was Dark Side of the Moon, Deep Purple.
Ah,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
those are from my era. They're
yeah,
from my,
but nowadays though, I know, especially whatever is happening, I guess the outdoor is more safe than the
yes,
indoor. But
yes,
they have started doing the indoor concerts already too.
yeah. Hmm.
Yep. So Maureen and Silas even saying that they want the A. The A was the indoor concert. All
Okay,
right. Thank you for
right.
participating, you guys.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Another question, another number.
Another number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. So let's go just with 198.
198. Let me find that quickly. Okay, 198. Ooh. Well, this is crazy. Would you rather be called an airhead or a dork? Airhead or a
Which
dork?
one would I rather be called? Let me see, an
Airhead.
airhead or a dork? Wow. Neither, but if I had to pick one, I
What's the difference, by the way?
when I think of airhead, it's somebody who's really flaky and,
Like
it's
out
not
there.
really connected. Yeah, they're out there, which is
Yeah.
fine. If that's the way you are, that's fine. Then
Yeah.
when it's dork, I think more um awkward, like,
Mm.
breaking things or whatever. So I think I'm going to have to go with dork.
Yeah, I feel like no kidding. I feel like dork is being just like, you know how those movies that you have like a something, they always bully the dork but then they are the smart ones. I don't
That's
know.
right. Like a nerd, a
Yeah,
nerd.
like a nerd, like somewhat, but the airhead is just like, oh, I'm smart, I'm like this, even if it's like up there and you could not even reach them. So it's
Yeah.
somewhat the bully, and the dork is somewhat the one that's getting bullied. I don't know. It's just my comparison, but most likely like that. Yeah, Maureen too. Maureen said the same thing. She would rather be
Okay.
a dork.
All right, Maureen.
All right, Maureen, we got you. We're in the same. All right, more questions, more number.
Another number. Okay, let's do 235.
235. Is there anything special about 235, or you
No,
just pop it in your
no,
head?
no.
Where is my 235? Did I lose 23? There you go. Oh, okay. Would you rather wear pink every day for a year, or or a B, never wear a jewelry even with your wedding ring again?
Okay.
That's
Well,
crazy comparison.
that's yeah, that's interesting. Okay, wedding ring I do not have.
Okay.
Full disclosure.
Okay.
But so the jewelry thing wouldn't bother me so much because I'm not a big jewelry girl. I
Mhm.
really am not. And I don't like to wear pink. So I think I'd have to go without jewelry. If it's just for a year,
Yeah.
I do like jewelry, but I rarely wear it. So that's the one I picked.
Oh. Okay, so what's your color then? Are you a red?
Oh gosh, I'm like very neutral. I'm neutral. I'm a neutral girl. Black, brown, beige, gray, all those. When I was a teacher, I used to buy all those colors because they seemed easier. I was an art teacher. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
there was, you get dirty. And so I just needed things that could mix and match really easily.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? They can relate to that. A lot of them said, "Hey, they would rather would wear pink."
Oh,
Tracy
really?
could not. Yeah, Tracy could not. They would rather wear pink and not wear jewelry.
They love the jewelry. See, I
Mhm.
can go without it for a year, but I
Yeah.
don't think I could wear pink every day. I would
Yeah.
have to go shopping because I only have one pink top.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
my color is pink or red, so that's why if
Oh,
you can
that's
see pink
nice.
in there, I love the fuchsia, the brighter one, the better.
I need to experiment with brighter colors, I think. I've
It really
never
nice to have a pop of very bright color, and you wear all black, and you have like a tint of pink over here, or pink on your belt, or something like that.
I
I don't
agree.
know. It's
Yeah.
just crazy.
Good contrast.
Yeah. So one more, and I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
Let's see what number.
All right, let's get up there then. Let's say 1099.
Ooh, 1099. The last second to the last question. Oh, this one is good. Guys, you answer. All right. A, would you rather retire in Hawaii, or B, where you are living right now? I know my answer, but I want to know yours.
Well, I think that okay, so retirement for me is not just I don't think just staying put in one place. I'd like to
I
be in
know.
different places. So
Okay.
I think a good takeoff point would be Hawaii because then I could come back here whenever I wanted,
Mhm.
or I could go back to Asia, or I could go back to
Mhm.
Europe because I see sort of my retirement being sort of in chunks here and there, going
Yes.
back to see the people I love and miss and that I
Yeah.
spend time with in different countries. Yeah. So I think Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Right now, I want Hawaii for a vacation, but it's
Mhm.
far from me. It's on the other side. I would always rather go to the Philippines than Hawaii. It's almost the same fare.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my family is all in the Philippines and all that stuff. But yeah, my husband likes to go to Hawaii. But crazy enough, when I asked him the other day, he said, "No, I don't want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to the Bahamas." I said, "Why? How did you change your mind?" He was like, "It's too far in there. It's too long for an airplane ride." Yeah, that's where my problem is. I want to travel, but my husband's just like, "I would rather stay here in the house." I said, like, "Oh well, we can travel with the kids. If you want to stay and watch the dogs, it's all right."
That's true.
Anyways, thank you so much again, Miss Joanne. It was
Thank you.
fun.
It was fun.
And yes, thank you so much. And I promise I will put you in the background, or you can just have a 10-minute break. I will just have a giveaway with our viewers, but I will promise you I can let you come back in and we will talk in private.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks again and
All
enjoy the
right.
rest of your evening.
Thank you. It was fun. Take care, Anne Marie.
Yeah,
I'll
thank
talk to you
you.
later. Okay.
Talk to you later. All
Bye,
right.
everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you. They said thank you, Miss Joanne, from Andrea, Jeff, and Lyndon. Yes, they're saying and all the hearts in there. But thank you. I'm going to put you in the background, or you can just have a break. All right. Thank you. All right, guys, we are back. Oh my goodness, my teeth are hurting. I just had my retainers. I did not expect that it would hurt that much. I only had 3 days of free teeth, and now they have to have another set of restrictions. Anyhow, we are ready for our Google form. Where is my Google form? Let me see. Those who are already registered, great, great, great. It looks like we have 21 responses, and I am going to put that in our wheel of names. By the way, you guys, yesterday I went back to our comments or the last episodes. Some of them were complaining that the winner did not even shared our stream. So I know I was not super strict with that, but right now I just want to make sure that I can see that you have also shared. All right, so let me see. What was that wheel of names? All right, so you have 1 minute. I'm going to put in 1 minute. I'm going to give you time to make sure that you have verified, made sure you share, made sure you already registered. I am going to put in the registration form again. Thank you to those who stayed from the beginning until the end. And congratulations to our previous winners. My sister had already sent to you the prices. Thank you to my sister. Shout out Aki for sending, even if she is in Cebu and have a hard time with the signal from the typhoon. She was still able to help me in sending Gcash to those that are greatly, helpful with our channel as well as to our supportive with me. And in a way, we can just give you this little giveaways of mine. It's only 500 pesos and there's two winners. But I just feel like giving back also because I know you try to spend your time. I know you're listening, but it's also a good reward to help other people out, right? Melai, I see you, Melai, and Maureen, previous winners. All right, Ruben is here. So we have 5 seconds. Make sure you're already in. Oh, you know what I missed? All right. The last time I think was cool. I had a music, but right now I forgot my music again. So let's go. Let's go. I'm about to share our screen. And again, we have police in here. My people that are my happy anatics, usually those that are already following me even before I have the business, are the ones that are making sure that you guys follow the directions. You guys made sure that you were sharing, so just follow the directions and we'll just have fun. And I will be posting our next interview on my Facebook page, especially on Mommy and on the Go page in Facebook and in YouTube. So please make sure you are following, you are subscribing, and all that stuff. All right, we are ready to share and we are ready to give away some prizes in 5, 4. Can you see that, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you can see that. Give me a thumbs up if you can see that. Nah, not that one. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you again, Miss Joanne, for gracing our interview. But thank you also to those who are here. Here is our very first winner. Congratulations to our 500 peso Gcash winner. Let's see who is that. Gina Bodegas. You know what? The Bodegas are the ones winning. I remember the other Bodegas was winning. So you have 1 minute. Gina, you have 1 minute to come up here and tell me you are here. Gina Bodegas, you have 1 minute. I make sure that you are here because if you're not watching live, you are not going to be able to claim your prize. All right, all right. Say Siri is here. I see Siri. Andrea's still here. Uh-oh. Present daw si Gina. Ayan. Congratulations, Gina. Yes. And you still have 40 seconds after that. So thank you. Congratulations. You are here. I see you. I will verify because our friends there in the chat box will tell me if you have shared or not. So make sure that you've shared. I'll check later. But for now, you are our first winner. All right. Next one. Next one. Next one. All right. Last. Our second winner is, let me see. Let me share that one. Where is my screen? All righty. Next one. All right, wait up. Don't go. Another Bodegas. Is this the same person? You know what? I hope it's not. But Justin Bodega. So I might need to change some rules next time. I need to see you commenting and asking questions during our live stream because if it's just the same people, but oh well. I did not put that rulings before, but maybe the next time. So Jane Bodegas, I'm waiting for you to be able to say you are present. Was it Jane or Justine? Jane Bodegas. Jane, I'm sorry, Jane. Jane Bodegas, your 1 minute had started. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't see you. Make sure you're commenting in there, Jane. Jane and Gina. Oh my goodness. Are you sure that's not the same person? But oh well. Void yan, mami. Bakit void, Sheila? What's the problem? Ah, sabi is a form you already responded. Okay. Wala. Joanne, Ricky. Jane Bodegas is here. So again, even if we already called your names, just to be fair with others, one of the rules was to make sure that you are a sharer. So I will confirm with you later. You know where to message me, Mommy Anna the Go in Facebook and in YouTube. All right. With that being said, congratulations to the winners. If you did not win, it's okay. It will be your time soon, just like in our business. We will flourish and oh my goodness, I love my posting. If you are following me in Facebook, the last post that I have in there was be sure that you are ready when an opportunity comes. Be sure that you are ready when an opportunity comes, because if it comes, you need to know the basics or even be the best at it so you would really flourish. All right. So, again, thank you, everyone, and make sure that you will be a blessing to someone. All right. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Get posted and make sure you are updated. Follow Mommy Ann on the Go in Facebook and in YouTube. Bye.